is New World. So obviously, we're going to see New World, Amazon's game, on an Amazon Prime show. But I didn't realize, one, that Arnold Schwarzenegger would be voicing Aelstrom, and
Yeah.
so I thought he did an absolute fantastic job. I think some of the best stories are when you have a character that you instantly can feel for, and then they change over time, and I think
Hmm.
that's exactly what we saw here, was his character evolving emotionally. So very heartwarming story, and lessons were definitely learned, and such a lighthearted, you laughed on this one. It was good to see, and I'd have to rate this one pretty high. um
Hmm.
we'll start here with Maker at the top here. How
Mhm.
did you feel about King Alstrom? Do you think they communicated this well? Did you play New World, and do you think they captured the game well?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've got about 100 hours in. I don't know if I would say that they captured the world accurate because I mean, to me, it's a there's a lot of farming in that game, like chopping down trees and mining stuff, and I guess you never really saw any of that. You just saw him go up to the king and go up to maybe that cavern where he's like it symbolizes him fighting monsters to get better gear and come back to challenge the king. Um, yeah, I liked it though. Like it told a good message, that eventually he realized that the one who always stood by his side was the guy, and I really liked that aspect of it, and it did make it probably one of the better ones of these for me.
Absolutely. And yeah, they definitely didn't put the mindless grinding into the episode. They only had like 15 minutes, I'm sure. Uh, SPG, were you surprised to see Arnold make an appearance? How did you feel he delivered on his role?
Well, listen, I'm very surprised he played this role, but I can't see anyone else actually playing it now that he has. Because he charmed the pants off of us. You're like, this is a heartfelt story. No, this is an awful king, dude. He's an awful guy who took an awful long time to learn some simple lessons, bro. Okay. But a great story. I loved it. Did it have much to do with the actual New World? I don't think so. But Arnold charmed the pants off me because I even liked him by the end, but his character was awful. He was an awful person.
I have a question. What was with the immortal concept? Is that a thing in the game? Like, do people not die in New World? How does?
Yeah, like okay, so in this there is a exploring of themes of like rebirth and purpose. I have no idea because I never played the game if that's central to the actual game.
Okay, Nads, did you play New World?
I didn't, but I know it got popular at first. But like my take on it, again, I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. He did very good for this, and I think it's just like telling you the concept of a MMORPG. So that when you die, you revive at some point. And maybe that's the annotation they're making is that he got to this
Well,
island that is like he's tried to become the king, and every time you die you get revived because that's part of the game. And then the
you
idea of like him becoming a good person at the end and forging arm for his friend, that was pretty cool. But yeah, interesting.
you do technically start on the beach when you play the game, and yeah,
So
if you
there you
die,
go.
you would respawn back. But you can like create like a home waypoint, you can, like buy a home in a location, you'll spawn there type deal.
So the idea of him always like respawning at the beach was part of the game then.
A little bit. I mean, just
Yeah.
because that's where you start in the game.
Uh, that's fun. That's fun. I like to see little things like that. Well,
I think they
awesome.
went for that.
Awesome. One of my favorites, because I laughed and my heart was warmed, and what was with that king? Why could he never lose? What was that dude about? Like, was that part of the game too? Is there a king that can never lose?
No. You're
No,
looking at it
no, that's
wrong.
made up.
Arnold was never destined to win. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I see. Arnold was just that bad. I got it.
You needed to level up.
Well, let's get into then my next. I would say one of my definite top ones, even higher than New World, and that would be Unreal Tournament. Um,